Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Tang Sajivam Sadaitam Sabadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanitaṁ Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Tang Sajivam Sadaitam Sabadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanitaṁ Bande Guru Nisha Bhakta Nisha Misha Avatarakam Tat Prakashanscha Tachakti Krishna Chaitanya Sangakam Bande Guru Padadandam Bhakta Vrinda Samanitam Sri Chaitanya Prabhung Bandi Nityananda Sahoditam Sri Nanda Nandanang Bandi Radhika Charanadvayam Gopi Jana Samayuktam Vrindavano Manoharam Guravi Gaura Chandraya Radhikaya Tadalai Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namah Premavednamadbhutartha Premanamad-bhutartha Sravana Pathagata Kasyanam Nang Mahinma Koba Janati Vrindavana Maha Madhuri Supravesha Koba Janati Radham Paramarasa Chamatkara Madhurya Sima Ekas Chaitanya Chandra Parama Kurunaya Sarvamabhischakara Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sevashrama Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sevashrama Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. First of all, in the auspicious beginning,
při tomhle příznivém začátku,
the auspicious beginning of today's Gaura Katha, Radha Krishna Katha, first of all, I offer my most respectful obeisances unto the holy lotus feet of all their divine graces. Srimad Bhakti Rakshak Siddhar Deva Goswami Maharaj, in non-difference Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Maharaj, has none along with Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj, and Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Pragyan, Keshav Goswami Maharaj, and all the Rupanuga Guru Varga, and humbly praying for the divine grace.
Před dnešní Harikata, Radha Krishna Kata, se chci vzdát hlubokou poklonu celé Guru Varze, učednické posloupnosti, Bhakti Rakshakshidhar Goswami Maharájovi, Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharájovi, Bhakti Siddhanta,
Bhakti Vedanta
Swami
Prabhupada
a všem ostatním, které už jsem zapomněl.
Keshav Goswami Maharaj. And humbly praying.
Nešlo by to otevřít? Není to pak lepší, když se to otevře? A ne, jak je tam vedro?
30.
Já nevím, jestli je lepší to mít zavřený nebo otevřený. Já nevím.
Good, better.
Yeah.
Open all the windows.
Yeah.
Let there be more space, more light, and more wind. What's happening?
I'm just trying to open everything so the air is
Yes. It is important all the devotees feel more comfortable and happy and then engage in Krishna consciousness.
Chtěl, aby všichni byli v pohodlné pozici a mohli jsme se věnovat vědomí Krišny.
Okay. So, I offer my most respectful obeisance unto the lotus feet, holy lotus feet of His Divine Grace, Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, and be humbly praying for the Divine Grace, His causeless mercy be bestowed upon me, upon all of you.
Skláním své hluboké poklony. Nechceš to překládat? Já, jakmile řekne 3 věty a první za... I will translate sentence by sentence, otherwise I will be forgetting.
You can tell the synopsis if you listen carefully, because I also need to complete my thought.
Okay, let's try it out.
Okay, so you can, I'm sure if you focus, you can know the essence and you can present in your own language also without missing any points, of course. So, doing Mangalacharanam or invoking the auspicious blessing, auspicious grace of our Guru Varga, Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan, is very beneficial in the beginning of Harikatha.
Při tom vzývání přízně neboli Mangaláčaranam je dobrý právě poprosit o požehnání všechny.
Mangalacharanam means having the invocations of auspicious blessings, auspicious invocation of the prayer for the divine grace and mercy in the beginning.
Tím vlastně vzýváme přízeň o požehnání vlastně všem mužský požehnání.
So, the very nature, the very character of Radha Krishna Katha, the world of divine glories of the supreme absolute divine truth is just simply infinite.
No, ty vem si to. Já to fakt nedám.
Please have mercy on me.
See, the very nature of Radha Krishna Katha, the very character of singing the glories of the Supreme Absolute Divine Lord is simply infinite.
Samotná povaha oslavování Rádhy a Krišny, zpívání slávy nejvyššího pána jsou prostě nekonečný.
By character it's of infinite wonder, beauty, fragrance and delightful feelings, ecstatic feelings.
Mají charakteristiku nekonečný nádhery a vůně a citu a pocitů a extatických prožitků. Slyšíte mě všichni?
The divine taste, power and beauty, its nectarine sweetness all come together in the description or narration of the glories of the Supreme Absolute Divine.
Božská chuť, božská krása, to všechno se spojuje dohromady v popisech slávy nejvyššího absolutního božského.
See, when we engage in mathematical calculations, at some point, all the mathematicians have to say to the infinite. Calculation cannot go beyond to the infinite.
Když nějaký matematici počítají jakýkoliv výpočty, tak v určitý moment oni musí říct jako a tak dál do nekonečna, protože prostě není možný se dopočítat toho nekonečna.
Not only in the field of mathematics. Mathematics represent the different aspects, fields of our lives. Okay.
Není to jenom na poli matematiky, ale reprezentuje to taky různé oblasti našeho života.
Mathematical way of expressing is none other than some language of expressing our thoughts and feelings through some figures, digits, shape, round shape, triangular shape, square shape, and different. It's a mystical language of speaking, expressing the different aspects of our life through some figurative ways. That's mathematics.
Matematika je vlastně způsob, jakým vyjadřuje různé aspekty našeho života nějakým číselným nebo nějakým jakoby grafickým, geometrickým způsobem.
So, not only in the mathematical fields, but in all aspects of our lives, in all the fields of our lives, we, at certain point, we can discover it's merging to the infinite. It merges. I want to repeat.
Okay.
I repeat.
Thank you.
Not only in mathematical fields, almost in all fields of life, we find at some point of our life activities, some points of our life feelings, life realizations, it merges into the infinite.
A nejedná se jenom o pole matematiky, ale i v ostatních oblastech našeho života, naše prožitky a naše pocity v podstatě pokračují až do nekonečna.
As we open up to the holistic realities, the holistic realization of our lives and whole creation, we can see we cannot find the very beginning of my life's journey from time immemorial. I'm talking about soul's life, not this only bodily life. See, and we can also see when we'll be reincarnated again and again after this present life. So our life journey continues. So we cannot really detect the end or the beginning of our real beginning of our life flow, and also cannot also detect the real end of our life flow, merging out from infinite, mixing into, diluted in infinite.
Když se dostatečně otevřeně podíváme i na náš vlastní život, tak můžeme vidět, že vlastně nemáme žádný konkrétní počátek ani žádný konkrétní konec, že my jsme tady vlastně existovali od nekonečna a pokračujeme dále a zase míříme do nekonečna.
Why I'm saying this?
Proč to říkám?
Because that we all need to discover ourselves, find ourselves, our greater self, our higher selves, real selves, beyond the mundane limit. We need to be discovering ourselves in transcendence, beyond the mundane limit of identities.
Proč o tom mluvím? Je to protože musíme objevit nás samotný, že stojíme nad veškerýma omezeníma světskosti a objevit naši neomezenou transcendentální povahu.
When we call ourselves spiritualist, we need to mean that in real sense of becoming spiritualist in true sense, knowing myself, discovering myself, realizing myself in relation to the supreme infinite spirit.
Když nazýváme sami sebe spiritualisty, tak bychom to měli být doopravdy. To znamená, že bychom měli realizovat sami sebe, vidět sami sebe, prožívat nás sebe ve spojení s duchovností, s vyšší sférou, jinými slovy.
We need to be finding ourselves in the transcendental divine consciousness, life consciousness, that of infinite characters and nature in relation to the supreme, absolute, beautiful divine.
Musíme najít sami sebe v neomezeném božským vědomí, který je ve spojení s nejvyšším absolutním božstvím nebo božským.
Self-realization, infinite self-realization in relation to infinite God realization, divine realizations. Okay, so that is our ideal and real objectives.
Náš skutečný a hlavní cíl je mít nekonečnou seberealizaci ve spojení s nekonečnou realizací božství.
You're doing good. Self-realizations in connection with multiversal realizations, in connection with the supreme, absolute, divine realizations of the all-pervading superpower.
Je to seberealizace ve spojení jakoby s mnohovesmírnou realizací. Je to seberealizace ve spojení s nejvyšší prostupující silou, která prostupuje úplně vším.
I repeat, our holistic self-realizations, okay, accompanied by, in relation to our multiversal universal realizations, in relation to the source, origin of all that realization of the all-pervading, beautiful, absolute divine, okay, the Supreme Lord.
Je to naše úplná seberealizace ve spojení s veškerým bytím, jehož zdrojem je právě nejvyšší všeprostupující božská realita, neboli nejvyšší pán.
Then it becomes a holistic realizations.
Pak se to stane teprve celkovou
of the
realizací
life, universe and God.
života, vesmíru a Boha.
Holistic realizations of the holistic and unified, full-fledged realizations, unifying myself, universe, and the Supreme God, the Supreme, absolute, beautiful, divine.
Je to celková jednotící realizace, která sjednocuje nás, vesmír a nejvyššího pána.
All in transcendence,
A všechno v
beyond the
transcendenci,
limits.
která stojí nad omezeními.
Our Param Gurudev Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada once beautifully described in mathematical term, nowhere circumference, everywhere center is equal to infinite.
Můj Param Gurudeva Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada to popsal matematickým výrazem, že definice nekonečné je taková, že všude je střed a nikde není obvod.
Nowhere circumference, everywhere center is equal to infinite.
Žádný obvod, všude střed, to se rovná nekonečno.
We all see. Sometimes we all may think, I have heard about Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yes, I have heard and read about Lord Chaitanya. We have read about the beautiful divine couple, transcendental couple, Sri Radha Krishna. So I have been knowledgeable. So I have already been knowledgeable about, because I have already read extensively about Lord Chaitanya and Radha Krishna and their lila. So I think I know about.
Někdy si třeba můžeme říct, že já už jsem toho načetl spoustu o Rádze a Krišnovi a Mahaprabhuovi a o jejich zábavách, takže já už toho vím poměrně dost.
I repeat, sometimes some of us devotees may think, since we have already read many holy scriptures and we have read and heard about Mahaprabhu Lila, Radha Krishna Lila, so we have pretty much known, we have got pretty much idea about all that. We can be very satisfied.
Někdy si my oddaný můžeme říct, že my už jsme toho načetli a slyšeli jsme toho opravdu spoustu o božských zábavách a o všem ostatním, takže už bychom jako s tím měli být spokojení.
Sometimes devotees may feel in that way, some feelings of satisfaction in that way with humility, that's fine.
Takže když tady tenhle pocit uspokojení mají oddaný s pocitem pokory, tak pak je to v pořádku.
But when the next moment, same devotees can realize, in spite of reading so much, knowing so much, learning so much, oh my God, I have not known practically anything. Still I have got to discover so much nectarine aspects, okay, wonderful aspects, transcendental qualities and nature of Radha, Krishna, Mahaprabhu, so much more. And I was thinking, we were thinking, I have already known extensively. Then that becomes a better realization. Previous one was good and this is better.
Ale pak je ještě lepší realizace, když tady tenhle odaný za chvilku mu dojde, když jako i přesto, kolik jsem toho slyšel, kolik jsem toho přečetl, kolik jsem se toho dozvěděl, tak pořád je toho ještě tak obrovský celý svět, co se tady o těchhle z těch tématech můžu dozvědět a co ještě můžu realizovat.
Our Lord Brahmaji, one of our great Guru Tattvas, Guru Devas, Brahmaji was speaking in praise of Krishna, speaking in heartfelt praise of Krishna. And in one of the verses he mentioned, Prabhu, Janantu eva janantu, Jananta eva janantu king bahukta name Prabhu, Manosha bapusha vacha vaibhavang tava gochara. Those who say, I have known you, we have already known you, and those who feel proud of the fact, proud that they have already known you, let them know. Let them have the satisfaction, that happiness, and happiness of the pride of knowing you. But what I can realize, I have come to the realization, in spite of knowing you so much, I have known nothing of you.
A Brahmaji, který je vlastně součástí naší parampary, je to naše Guru Varga, tak on vyřknul tady tenhle nádherný verš v oslavě nejvyššího pána. A řekl, dobře, ti, kteří si myslí, že tě poznali, tak jim nech ten pocit, že tě opravdu znají, ale já tenhle pocit nemám.
I repeat, Brahmaji was humbly addressing Krishna, telling Krishna, with all, so much humility. Oh my beloved Lord, oh my mystically, transcendentally powerful beloved Lord. Those who think that they have already known you and proudly declare to be knowing you and having so much satisfaction in their heart that they have come to know you, realized you. Let them be so. Okay, let them have that idea and satisfaction and some happiness of satisfaction in that way. But the great realization I have already reached in my life, a transcendental realization, what I have had in my life is that in spite of knowing you, the most wonderful, supreme, infinite, beautiful, divine, I feel I have almost known nothing of you. I have still to be discovering so much more of you in transcendence to the limitlessness.
Brahmaji oslavuje nejvyššího pána, že ti, kteří si myslí, že tě znají a kteří jsou spokojení v tom, že tě znají, tak ať si to nadále myslí, nebo dovolím, ať si to nadále myslí. Ale já zjišťuju, že vlastně nevím vůbec nic a vím, že tě budu poznávat až do nekonečna, nebo transcendentálně.
He says, Manasha Bapusha Vacha Vaibhavang Tava Gochara. Your magnificence, your transcendental power and opulence, magnificence, all your transcendental characteristics and qualities are all beyond my knowledge and capacity. I tell you, my Lord, I tell you, frankly, with full surrender to you. So you are playing with me. But I have come to this realization. Through such your play, testing me, I have come to this realization. You always remain transcendental to all my knowledge and realizations.
No, pane, já zjišťuju, že ty jsi transcendentální vůči veškerému poznání a realizaci. A já v podstatě vůbec nic nevím. A ty se se mnou takovýmhle způsobem zahráváš a já jsem pyšnej na svoje poznání, ale zjišťuju, že v podstatě o tobě nic nevím. Že to, kdo seš, zcela přesahuje moje schopnost realizace a poznání.
It's what happened, you know, when Krishna Balaram was having their play, forest play in Vrindavana, with the cups and cows. Krishna Balaram was playfully engaged in having their good time, blissful sports, sometimes engaged in eating delicious food and engaged in joyful plays with the friends, cows, birds. And Brahmaji was flying by, and he found, his heart was wonderstruck. Heart was wonderstruck in the first sight of them.
A tyhle verše Brahmaji vyřknul, když jednou letěl a viděl pod sebou Krišnu, jak si v lese dovádí se svýma pasáčkama, jaký má úžasný zábavy a jeho srdce bylo v naprostém úžasu.
In one way, they look like my creation, under my creation. At the same time, Brahmaji could feel still something is there, that they are not my creation. So his heart got wonderstruck, mystically alerted with the reality. Although these boys, beautiful boys and calves and cows, birds, forests, are looking like my creation, Brahmaji came out for surrounding to do a survey. But while he looked at Krishna, Balaram, he thought for a moment, so beautiful, so wonderful, why my heart being so much attracted to them? What's big deal with them, my creation? At the same time, he could realize, he could feel, no, they are not my creation. Something is mystically wonderful there, I have to discover.
A když Brahmaji uviděl právě Krišnu, Balaráma a ostatní, tak si říkal, že na jednu stranu tohle vypadá úplně jako moje stvoření, ale zároveň jako úplně necítí, že je to jeho stvoření. A říkal si, jako proč je moje srdce tady k ním takhle přitahovaný, jako co se to děje, co je to zač.
So he wanted to test. So he wanted to test Krishna Balaram, make some experiments, and you know, by his mystical power, he kidnapped all his sakhas and cubs and everyone and stole them away and isolated them in the mountain cave. And then he went away.
Takže všichni víme, že Brahmaji si to chtěl prozkoušet a tak ukradl všechny ty kravičky a pasáčky a schovali v jeskyni.
And then, after that, at one point, Brahmaji again came back. He was thinking, okay, now I have stolen away, so I am going to find something. The Krishna, Balaram, they are just alone and nobody around. As Brahmaji was flying by to do the double checking, he found everything, all Krishna's friends and cows and the same birds and everything, whatever he kidnapped and isolated in the mountain cave, all are there in the full swing, having lila, no difference. And then Brahmaji went back to double check the mountain cave and found whomever he kidnapped and in the mountain cave, all are there in the full swing over there. Okay, and another lila was also going on in the mountain cave, and the original lila was also going on in full swing in the here. Both places full lila of Krishna going on. And then he got startled, got very much astonished, astounded. What is that?
Brahmaji se vrátil na místo činu a očekával, že tam uvidí Krišnu s Balarámou samotný, ale ke svému úžasu viděl, že tam líla naplno krásně probíhá. A tak se znova vrátil do té jeskyně a tam viděl, že tam zase probíhá jiná líla, takže z toho byl v celkem šoku a nevěděl, co si o to myslet.
Krishna managed, because Krishna being the all-knower, he knew Brahma was testing. So Krishna was double testing, triple testing Brahma now.
Krishna je vševedoucí, tak věděl, že se ho Brahma pokoušel vyzkoušet, tak on ho teďka na oplátku jako dvojitě a trojitě proskoušával.
See, Krishna wanted to give a clear message to Brahma. You are coming to test me? Okay, let's play now. Let's have our play. I am going to double and triple test you.
Tak Krishna si řekl, dobře Brahmo, tak ty se mě tady snažíš zkoušet, tak já tě teďka dvojitě, trojitě vyzkouším.
So although Brahmaji did not kidnap Krishna or Balaram, apart from them he kidnapped all of them and put in the mountain cave. But Krishna Balaram was also there in the mountain cave, doing full lila in the mountain cave, also at the same time going on with the full lila, original place where from Brahmaji kidnapped. And in that way, Krishna was, who was testing? Krishna was now very playful Lord. Okay, and now he felt entertained now by Brahmaji's attitude to test him. So now he became doubly enthused to test him, giving him message in this way.
Že v té jeskyni, i přesto, že on ukradl vlastně jenom ty pasáčky a kravičky a nikoliv Krišnu a Balaráma, tak přesto Krišna s Balarámou byli v té jeskyni a měli tam naplno svoje zábavy, stejně jako probíhaly ty zábavy naplno i ve Vrindavanu v lese, takže Krišna se vychutnával tady tu Brahmovu náladu ho vyzkoušet a jako velice ho to bavilo, tak si řekl, dobře, tak teďka se tady budeme zkoušet.
So, Brahmaji, as I repeat, Brahmaji first came over to see in the original place what was happening. He found no lacking, absolutely no lacking. Everything is fulfilled like before. Went back to mountain, everything was going on full swing over there. Again came back, seeing everything going on full swing in the original place where from he kidnapped. Then his heart became wonderstruck, astounded. He immediately could, because after all he was Brahma, he was also empowered incarnation of Krishna. Krishna's empowered incarnation. So it was also Krishna's challenge to test his own incarnation, whom he was going to test, because Brahmaji is none other than Krishna's own expansion, empowered incarnation. So sweet play appeared.
Takže on takhle lítal z jednoho místa na druhý a pořád viděl, že na obou dvou se odehrávají nádherné zábavy a že tam vůbec nic nikomu nechybí a není tam žádný nedostatek. A samozřejmě Brahmaji je Krišnovou expanzí, takže v podstatě Krišna jakoby takhle zkouší svoji vlastní expanzi.
See, while Srila Prabhodananda Goswami was manifesting, was describing about this kind of Krishna lila in Bhagavatam, and Parikshit Maharaj was listening with rapt attention, like drinking so much nectar from Sukadeva Goswami. So both are relishing so much to be describing such a lila. It is such wonderful, playful lila happening now. The Supreme God, the Supreme Original God, now challenging, testing his own empowered incarnation. Okay, So now it is play started between the Supreme Original God and his own expansion empowered incarnation, Guru Tattva Brahmaji. They tried to test each other. And it was like a challenging sports and play. Another play started between Krishna's own play with his sakhas, cows, birds and everything. Now another play now started between these two.
Takže když to bylo probíráno během vyčtení Srimad Bhagavatamu, tak jak Maharaj Parikšit tak Šukadeva si to velice vychutnávali, protože v podstatě Brahmaji, Krishnové inkarnace, která je vlastně guru tatvou, tak má tady tyhle zkoušecí zábavy s nejvyšším pánem. One point I missed. Jo, že vlastně předtím tam probíhaly zábavy mezi Krišnou a pasáčkama, ptáčkama, kravičkama a teďka probíhá zábava přímo mezi Krišnou a jeho vlastně expanzí Brahmaji.
And you know, a great devotee, great exalted devotee, who is Madhavacharya, you know. This is Srimad Madhavacharya, the great exalted devotee. Now, he was in between his own Guru and Krishna. He was thinking, whose side should I take here? They are now testing each other. Okay, whose side I should take? Then the Madhavacharya started talking to Krishna in his heart. What kind of lila? What kind of lila you are doing, my Lord? You cannot be deluding the mind of Gurudev. You in one hand you are saying Sakshad Haritena, in the one hand you are none other than Sri Gurudev. On the other hand you are confusing him, confusing Brahma, testing my Gurudev. Maybe I should not read this chapter, Brahma vimohana chapter. So now Madhavacharya was also into cute play in another way between Krishna, between original form of Krishna and Guru form of Krishna as Brahma.
Tak byl do toho vlastně zatažený i Madhavacharya, který je vlastně Brahmu přímý žák, tak si říkal, tak teďka na čí stranu já se mám vlastně přiklonit, jestli teda na stranu mýho guru nebo na stranu Krišny. A v podstatě to Krišnovi vyčítal, říkal, Krišna, ty říká, že jakoby guru se neliší od Krišny, ale zároveň vy jste tady teďka jakoby v rozporu, tak já nevím, na jakou stranu se mám přiklánět, jako, jak s tím teda naložit.
He was telling Krishna, I don't know whose side to take. Rather I take the side of my guru, Brahmaji. Because in one hand, you are glorifying Sri Guru Tattva in such wonderful, beautiful, unlimited way through so many wonderful verses such as Acharyang Mang Bijanyan Navamannita Karhichit. Okay, the Gurudev is none other than my own expansion. You are glorifying Gurudev so highly. On the other hand, you are trying to give us a message that you can even delude the mind of my Gurudev. You can even create illusion, some delusion in the mind of Gurudev so that he cannot know who you are. Okay, he had to taste. What kind of lila is it? In one hand, you are glorifying Gurudev to be one with you. So, okay, so immediate, very, very second self of you, expansion of you. On the other hand, you want to give a message that you can delude my Guru. You can, create some bewilderment, confusion, doubt. He cannot know you directly. What kind of play is that, my Lord? I am not going to address to this chapter Brahma vimohana. I am avoiding to read.
Takže Madhavacharya se rozhodl, že prostě tu kapitolu Brahma vimohana líly vůbec ani nebude číst, protože říkal Krišnovi, jako, co to teda je. Ty říkáš, že guru je vlastně s tebou jakoby rovnocenný, že je to tvoje, jakoby tvoje expanze a zároveň si tady popletl mýho guru a do takové míry, že on vlastně ani nebyl vůbec schopný tě poznat a byl z toho zcela zmatený a popletený a jako nevím úplně, jak tady s tímhle naložit.
Řekl, že to nebude číst.
Jo, no, řekl, že tu kapitolu prostě nebude číst. Jo.
Okay. So, what happened? Madhavacharya, he wanted to avoid that chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, Brahma vimohana, saying, this is your, it's not so important chapter, it's not that important lila of you, let it be kept private. It's between you and my Gurudev, we don't want to be part of that. Madhavacharya's mood.
Madhavacharyova nálada byla taková, že řekl, ne, já prostě tuhle kapitolu budu přeskakovat, není to zase nic tak důležitýho a myslím si, že by to mělo být uchovaný jako soukromý, důvěrný.
He was cutely telling Krishna, if you say, even Gurudev cannot know you, you can cover yourself, okay, you can veil yourself even from the knowledge of Sri Guru Tattva, who is none other than your expansion, Brahmaji, through whom we received Brahma Sanghita, so much knowledge about you and so much treasure about you through whom. Now, you want to tell us that Gurudev also could not know you? He was deluded. How is that? Oh Lord, be careful, you are making self-contradictory statement. Some self-contradiction in your lila. What kind of lila? And you are giving message, even Gurudev can be deluded, cannot know you directly. You can create illusion in the mind of Sri Gurudev? No. Okay, I am not interested in this kind of your playful lila between you and the Guru Tattva, none other than another aspect of you.
Nejvyšší pane, tak ty tady vlastně ukazuješ, že ty se dokážeš skrýt zrakům dokonce i Guru Tattvy. Takže tohle to mě jakoby úplně nesedí, že vlastně Guru Tattva, od který my máme veškeré poznání, která by nám tě měla odhalit, tak vlastně dokonce i dokážeš oblouznit nebo tak.
But finally, so although Madhavacharya ji cutely avoided that Brahma vimohana chapter Adhyay, but finally we see it is very difficult to say who won who, you know, in that play. Because finally it was Krishna who is inspiring Brahma to be testing him in that way. And he was also being instrumental to be testing Krishna. And it made it look like as if Brahmaji was testing Krishna. But in order to create the scope of that play, Krishna manifested that. So finally, Krishna could not keep himself hidden from Brahmaji for long. Finally, he got caught, very much caught and very much open to Brahma. He could very soon he could realize, although he's looking a little tall, little child, Krishna with flutes and eating yogurt rice and playing like an ordinary boy, beautiful boy. He is Supreme God, my Father. Soon he realized that. So Krishna could not keep himself hidden from him for long.
Ona je taky otázka, kdo vlastně zvítězil nad kým, protože to byl v podstatě Krishna, kdo Brahmovi vnuknul vůbec nějakou tu touhu nebo myšlenku jakoby otestovat a zároveň nedokázal být Brahmovi skrytej dlouho, protože Brahmovi to samozřejmě došlo a odhalil ho, jak to vlastně je.
So within some times Krishna got discovered. He got caught, he got discovered by the Brahmaji's Guru Tattva that Krishna was Mool Narayan, the original Narayan, the father of the Brahma.
Brahmaji brzy objevil, že Krishna je Mula Narayan, vlastně Brahmův přímý otec.
Then at some point, from the spiritual sky, we know the description, Brahmaji came down before the lotus feet of Krishna, and while paying obeisance, even in that shape, in that form, while Brahmaji was paying obeisance to the lotus-like feet of Krishna, that the height of his body in the form of paying obeisance is even higher than Krishna. Krishna was looking little shorter than that Brahmaji's shape in the mode of paying obeisance. And then when Brahmaji got up after paying Panchanga obeisance or Sastanga obeisance and found a very little Krishna, little beautiful child Krishna before him.
Když Brahmaji sestoupil z nebeské úrovně a šel se poklonit Krishnovi jako kvůli odpuštění, tak vlastně on byl obrovský a Krishna byl fakt malinký, takže on když dal ty svoje poklony a vzhlídnul na Krishnu, tak viděl prostě malinkatýho Krishnu.
He found Krishna was very meaningfully smiling, looking at him, smiling at him, okay, throwing a glance, playful glance. How do you feel now?
A když se na Krishnu
Now
podíval,
you found me, understand me, how do you feel now?
Když se na Krishnu podíval, tak viděl, že Krishna se uculuje a pokukuje po něm, pomrkává a říká, tak co, jako jaký to je teda? Už mě odhalil. Nebo jaký to je mě zkoušet.
And then Brahmaji also immediately looked at Krishna and started saying, it's also described in Bhagavatam. I am describing in following the mood, cute, playful mood. Brahmaji was saying, how can you expect me, my Lord, my Father, how can you expect me to understand you? You are looking so little, like this much. Even when I sit before you, I am looking so big, much bigger and higher than you, even in my sitting posture and paying obeisance posture, and you are even looking shorter, so little. How can you expect me to know that you are my Father, Mool Narayana, Krishna, while you are manifesting in such a wonderful, little, beautiful child way? How can you expect me? Tell me first.
Tak Brahmaji řekl, tak napřed mi řekni, jak ty jsi vůbec mohl očekávat, že já tě poznám, když ty tady přede mnou stojíš takovýhle prťavý, jak já jsem vůbec mohl vědět, že ty jsi můj otec, Mula Narayan. To mě teda napřed vysvětli, jak jsi vůbec ode mě mohl čekat, že já tě poznám.
Now I am asking you, why do you have to play with me like this in the first place? Okay, testing me. You could have manifested before me in the very beginning when my mind was deluded. Actually, you are deluding my mind. Otherwise, my mind doesn't get deluded in a normal way. I am none other than your incarnation, your empowered son. So, how can your empowered son's mind be so easily deluded? It is you who playfully deluded my mind so that I could not discover you, I could not know you, who you are actually, and now you are accusing me why I should not know you and understand you in the first place. How can I? Why did you have to play with me like this in the first place? You are always, you love to play in a zigzag way. You never become straightly honest. What kind of Lord, oh, what wonderful kind of Lord you are.
A říká, co ty jsi za úžasnýho pána, ty nikdy nic neděláš přímočaře, ty všecko děláš tak jakoby pokoutně. A já jako tvoje splnomocněná inkarnace nemůžu být popletený, ale ty jsi mě přesto dokázal poplíst. To znamená, že to popletení nějakým způsobem mohlo přijít od tebe, takže za to vlastně můžeš ty.
He was giving him the message. You could be more straight and simple with me and just make me realize about you in the first place. why did you have to cover you so much, veil you so much from me, and you started playing with me instead of being just very straight and honest with me. You love. You are the Lord of this kind. I am discovering you. I never realized my Lord Narayana, Mool Narayana, in this way. So now I am discovering my Father, Supreme Almighty, my Supreme Almighty, all powerful and Lord Narayana in this beautiful child form, playful child form, and testing me, playing with me in a tricky, tactical, mischievous ways. How do you expect me, to understand you, since when you are willfully veiling you from me, not letting me understand you, what do you want from me? What do you expect from me?
A proč se přede mnou schováváš, můj pane? Proč jsi, jak to říct, veiling? Jako zastřený. Zahlený. Jo. Proč se přede mnou zahaluješ, můj pane? Proč nemůžeš být trošičku přímočařejší?
So in this way, some playful exchanges went on between beautiful little child Krishna and big Brahmaji. And all other Krishna's friends, all other Krishna's, the beloved friends and associates, they got wonderstruck upon seeing this lila. They never saw a big, gorgeous looking, magnificent, gorgeous looking, so powerful Brahmaji with so many crowns, forehead, so many crowns, or decorated with very invaluable ornaments all over, very powerful. Now sitting before our Sakha Krishna and speaking so many glories, and one after another, chanting, singing the glories. So they are amused and with wonderstruck heart.
Takže i ti Krišnovi společníci všichni ti úplně žasli, když viděli vlastně najednou nějakou obrovskou zářivou krásnou bytost se 4 hlavama, korunama, nádherně ozdobenýho obrovského poloboha, nebo někoho jakoby božsky vypadajícího, jak se klaní před jejich malinkatým pánem Krišnou.
And Krishna, in response, the child Krishna has continued to cast some mischievous glance at the Brahma, sweet mischievous glance at the Brahma, and kept on smiling and enjoying.
A Krishna.
Enjoying, giving him a message. If I would not do this lila, pastimes with you, today you would not have come before me in this way. Bow down your head and glorifying me.
A Krishna po něm rošťácky pokukoval a říkal mu, kdybych ti tady tuhle zábavu celou nespůsobil, tak ty bys tady dneska přede mnou nestál a neklanil se mi.
Then Brahmaji engaged in chanting and singing beautiful verses, narrating the glories of Krishna one after another. And the chapter became filled with glorious verses, filled with the singing of the glories of Krishna by Brahmaji. And it appeared. And that was Krishna meaning. Unless I did that lila, you would not be glorifying me so much. I would not hear so many sweet glories about me from you. See, I have got purpose to do this lila.
Protože pak Brahmaji složil velkou spoustu nádherných šlok, kterýma opěvoval Krišnu a Krišna říkal, víš, kdyby se tady tohle nestalo, tak tady tyhle věci vůbec neřekneš.
See, then Brahmaji, in other words, I repeat, Brahmaji's joy knew no bound. He began to be chanting, singing the most wonderful transcendental glories of Krishna, one by one after another, having his heart filled with nectarine bliss, to be singing the glories of his beloved Lord.
Brahmajiho radost neznala hranic a jeho srdce bylo naprosto naplněný blažeností, když pronášel tady tyhle opěvující šloky jedno za druhou.
Oh, so quickly you finish translating. Okay. Synopsis. And on the other hand, the Brahmaji, the Supreme Lord Krishna, was looking at Brahma and enjoying, relishing those hymns, those wonderful verses describing the glories of Krishna. He was cutely tasting and relishing all those singings of glories of Krishna by Brahma.
A zase na oplátku nejvyšší pán se koukal na Brahmu, roztomilé se vychutnával všechny tady tyhle krásné verše, to jeho opěvování a velice se mu to líbilo.
Now I am thinking, why do I spontaneously start speaking on this cute pastimes between Brahmaji and Krishna? Why? Now I am questioning myself.
A teďka já se ptám sám sebe, proč jsem vlastně tady o téhle krásné roztomilé zábavě začal vyprávět.
Now I am cutely asking myself, inquiring myself, so many aspects of Radha Krishna lila. Okay, why do I spontaneously start reflecting on this lila?
Proč já vlastně se teď tady snažím vyprávět tuhletu lílu?
Because before that something appeared in my mind. Prabhodananda Saraswati. Actually, some great, very endeared feelings, beloved feelings about the ways of the descriptions by Prabhodananda Saraswati about beautiful Gaura Hari, Golden Lord Gauranga, and Radha Krishna Lila through Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi was coming in my heart.
Jsem si vzpomněl na nějaké popisy zábavy Radhy Krishny od Prabhodanandy Saraswati.
See, usually we may think, after going through some portions or certain aspects or dimensions of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, other biographies of Lord Gauranga, we may sometimes feel, I have already known enough about Mahaprabhu.
My někdy, když čteme nějaké části Chaitanya Charitamrity, tak si můžeme říct, že už toho o Chaitanya víme hodně.
Then, when we start reading Srila Prabhodananda Pad's composition about Sri Gauranga Dev and Srimati Radharani Krishna, and we feel, so much more still to be known by me, so much nectarine, wonderful informations, knowledge about them I don't know yet.
Ale když čteme něco, co složil Prabhodananda Saraswati, tak si řekneme, to je tolik toho ještě poznat, tolik novýho a novýho neustále.
Therefore, in connection with the characters, divinely mad character of Srila Prabhodananda Pad's ways of the descriptions, narration of the glories of his beloved Lord Gauranga, Srimati Goddess, beloved Goddess Srimati Radharani, appeared in my mind about that verse when Brahmaji saying, those who say, we have known everything of you, my Lord, let them say, be proud, I know I have known nothing about you.
Tak se mi spojilo to s tímhletím veršem, kdy se říká, že ti, kteří mají pocit, že Krišnu znají, tak ať se konejší tou svojí pýchou, ale já osobně o Krišnovi nevím nic.
See? See, after reading, or besides alongside readings, Sri Chaitanya Charitamritam and the similar books of the lila of Mahaprabhu, of the glories of Mahaprabhu, when we also engage in reading Sri Chaitanya Chandramritam by Prabhodananda or books like Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, then we feel there's so much more nectarine realizations multiplied. Multiplied and blossoming with never-ending characteristics through the descriptions of Prabhodananda Saraswati. Prabhodananda Saraswati description about Mahaprabhu, Gaurahari and Radharani. Yes, up to you.
Okay. Takže kromě takových těch popisných knih, jako třeba Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, tak bychom měli číst i knihy třeba Prabhodanandy Saraswatýho, jako je Chaitanya Chandramrita a Radha
Rasa Sudhanidhi.
Thank you. Který vlastně úplně rozkvétají jakoby v takových těch popisech těch různých citů a emocí a realizací.
We know in the very first place the way Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu described Srila Vrindavandas Thakur, but even more than that, the way Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu described the glories, most wonderful nectarine glories of Divine Lord Krishna Chaitanya Dev. We know it's full of so wonderful nectar. But side by side, while we start reading Chaitanya Chandramritam, we even find the further commentary of the wonderful description, nectarine description of Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu, now through Prabodhananda Pad. Madly, ecstatically mad commentaries, description of Gauranga Dev.
Samozřejmě ty popisy Krishnadase Kaviráče Goswamího nebo Vrindavandase Thakura jsou naprosto úžasný, ale když se začteme do těch dalších komentářů Prabhodanandy Saraswatího, který vlastně obsahují částečně taky komentáře k tomu, co už napsal Krishnadas Goswami, tak ty jsou prostě naprosto, přímo Maharaj říká, jakoby šíleně extatický nebo šíleně bláznivě, že jsou opravdu jakoby bláznivě nádherný, bláznivě extatický.
We find the characters of divinely maddened, divinely and ecstatically maddened ways of describing the glories of Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Radharani through the compositions of Prabhodananda Saraswati. That was very befitting way of his descriptions. Ordinary, normal, poetically beautiful ways of description was not enough to express.
Ty popisy zábav a vlastně všeho možného Prabhodanandy Saraswatího tak jsou naprosto bláznivě úžasný a je to vlastně něco, co běžná jakoby nějaká poetická květnatá řeč prostě nedokáže vyjádřit.
Therefore naturally he had to be the madly, divinely maddened, ecstatic ways to sing the glories of Mahaprabhu with that much feelings. Okay? He had to embrace the supernormal ways, supernormal, transcendentally, super excellently, madly beautiful ways of describing the glories of Chaitanya Dev and Radharani. The normal, poetically beautiful poetical ways of the language was not enough for him.
Nějaký běžný květnatý jazyk mu prostě nestačila, tak začal popisovat pána Čaitanyu a taky Srimati Radharani naprosto obláznivě, božsky, až jakoby šíleným způsobem opěvoval jejich slavu. Poblázněným. No.
And when you read his books, you know what I mean.
Až když si přečtete jeho knížky, tak zjistíte, co tím mám přesně na mysli.
When you start reading, the divine books, nectarine treasure in the form of his composition. So when you dive deep into the world, the nectarine descriptions, ocean of Prabhodananda Pat's description, then you all will know what I mean.
Až teprve, když vy všichni zaplujete do oceánu popisů Prabhodanandy Saraswatího, tak pak teprve zjistíte, co tím vlastně myslím.
It is such a delightful experience, inexplicably delightful, ecstatic, ambrosial experience to be feeling, realizing about beautiful golden Lord Gaurahari and Srimati Radha Thakurani. Okay. Both closely connected. Gaurahari is none other than Krishna, who was embraced with the mood and complexion of the Srimati Radha Thakuran. So he actually related to both of them so much unfathomable, infinite love hankering, Prabhodananda Pad.
A je to vlastně úžasný způsob popisů slávy, jak Chaitanya Mahaprabhu a tak Srimati Radharani, který jsou spolu velice blízce spojení, protože samozřejmě pan Chaitanya Mahaprabhu je obětej náladou a barvou pleti Srimati Radharani. Takže je to...
You have those books here?
Máte tady ty knihy?
Sri Chaitanya Chandramritam or Radha Rasa Sudhani, do you have the books here?
Máte tady tyhle knížky?
Chaitanya Chandramrita, Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi by Prabhodananda Saraswati.
We have Vrindavan Mahimamritam in Radha Gopinath Mandir, but that is.
So when you pass through, when you go through that his nectarine world of infinitely ecstatic realizations, transcendental realizations experience about Mahaprabhu Radha Krishna, then we know about their tattva in reality. Although they are nara lila, but we can really understand and realize the superhuman, transcendental character of Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna.
Až když budeme procházet tímhle světem popisů, tak pak teprve dokážeme pochopit vlastně, o čem to je, protože ono to jakoby hodně vypadá lidsky a běžně, ale díky těmhle popisům zjistíme, o čem je asi řeč.
It's like, I'm giving a mundane example like that. It's a limited example, but it gives us some idea. Although it gives us some idea about. Suppose when we are standing before ocean, when we are just standing before ocean, we can enjoy its majestic, its magnificent, majestic beauty to some extent, according to our capacity, according to our limited vision, range of our vision and capacity, we can be enjoying its majestic, magnificent vision.
Uvedu světský příklad, který to může trošičku vysvětlit, co mám na mysli. A když stojíme před oceánem, tak si můžeme do určité míry užívat jeho nádheru a majestátní krásu do té míry, do které nám to naše schopnost vnímání, chápání umožní.
We may think, we may naturally think, wow, so beautiful, beautiful, majestic, magnificent view of the vast ocean. I love it. I enjoy it. Wow, so magnificent, so gorgeous, so vast, panoramic beauty of the ocean.
Můžeme si říkat, to je opravdu nádherný, jak si to užívám, vidět celý to panorama toho rozlehlého nádherného oceánu.
Then I can think, I am experiencing the ocean.
A můžeme si myslet, že vlastně zakoušíme ten oceán.
Next moment you question yourself. Next moment if I really question myself, am I truly realizing about, am I truly experiencing the same ocean in a holistic way? Entirely, really I am doing so? Then answer will come, no. Just a part of the oceanic experience I am having. And I am even getting so much appreciative only with the partly experience of the ocean.
Takže můžeme se potom ale zeptat sami sebe, jestli ten oceán opravdu zakoušíme jakoby z celkového pohledu. A odpověď je samozřejmě ne, že zakoušíme jenom maličkou část toho oceánu, ale i přesto, že vidíme jenom ten malý kousek, i ten v nás vzbuzuje tak velký ocenění.
I simply know, I simply know only to, according to my limited capacity, according to the range of my vision, I can see a part of the ocean. And according to my capacity, limited capacity, I can enjoy this ocean as so wonderful, magnificent, beautiful, all this. This is very precious experience to me. But when I question myself, do I factually realize about the whole ocean, whole character of the ocean? I know through simple common sense, no. It's a partly experience of my oceans, what I am enjoying so much.
Takže zeptám se sám, jako takhle máme určitou schopnost vlastně vnímání toho oceánu v závislosti jakoby na spektru toho, co jsme schopni vnímat, jako tom rozsahu, ale když se upřímně zeptáme sami sebe, jestli jsme skutečně schopni vnímat ten oceán úplně celkově, tak odpověď je samozřejmě, že ne.
When same myself dives deep into the ocean, I can discover so many wonders underneath the ocean. Another vast world is waiting to be experienced by me as I dive deep into the ocean and swim all across. Wonder and wonder waiting for me. What I am seeing on the surface is a partly experience of the ocean. There's so much more to know.
Je toho ještě tolik, co bych mohl poznat. Například, když se do toho oceánu ponořím, tak je tam zase další spousta zázraků, celý velký svět, který můžu poznat.
Suppose when we watch at the cloudless night sky, we see whole sky is decorated with so many stars, planets, galaxies.
Stejně tak, když se podíváme na noční nebe, tak můžeme vidět, jak je ozdobený takovým obrovským množstvím planet a hvězd a galaxií.
So many stars, planets, constellations, galaxies. Okay. But we think, oh, this universe is so wonderful, beautiful. I love to experience into this universe. Although I experience and enjoy to be watching night sky and appreciate to experience that universe, what I am looking at, still I know it's just a very small portion I am looking at, according to my small ability. Small ability, this is not everything at all. if I continue to be diving deep and entering deep into the limitless multiversal system, oh, so many wonders of the wonders of the wonders of the miraculous wonders to be waiting to be experienced by me. It is just a part on the surface, what I am looking at and experiencing.
Ale musíme se taky uvědomit, když se díváme na to noční nebe, že je to vlastně jenom malý kousíček, co my jsme schopni vidět a vnímat, protože ten vesmír je ještě mnohem rozlehlejší a my vlastně vidíme jenom takový malý úryvek z toho.
Some of the devotees sitting here wondering why I am explaining so much about all these.
Některý udaný, co tady sedí, si říkají, proč o tom tolik vysvětluju.
Simply to tell you the nature of Gaura lila, Radha Krishna lila is like that.
Je to proto, abych vysvětlil, že povaha Radha Krishna líly a Gaura líly je přesně taková.
Understand? Now you all can understand.
Teďka všichni
Why am
chápete.
I giving you all these wonderful practical examples to mean what?
Proč vám uvádím všechny tady tyhle nádherný praktický příklady, to je to, co mám na mysli.
If somebody thinks, okay, I can just grab a book, high-class book, and read. And after reading, I find some happiness, I know something. I know, oh, so wonderful. I enjoy to read the book, all this going through. I feel so wonderful, so beautiful, appreciate. And then I feel great satisfaction. Now I have known everything. About Radharani, about Krishna, Krishna Lila, about Gauranga. Now I have known everything because I have read Chaitanya Charitamrita, I have read Srimad Bhagavatam. Meticulously, I know everything. No, that's why I'm giving all these examples.
Tyhle příklady uvádím, protože někdy můžeme mít pocit, že když si přečteme nebo nastudujeme nějaké knihy jako Bhagavatam a tak dále, tak můžeme mít pocit jako jo, já jsem si to přečetl od začátku do konce, tak teďka už v podstatě o všem vím úplně všechno.
The fact is that in spite of the fact of knowing everything, in spite of the fact of knowing so much, the realization comes in the heart of the devotees that there's so much more and more and more and more to the infinite waiting to be known by me, experienced by me. And in comparison with that, I'm still scratching on the surface.
Ale zároveň Odanej zjistí, že je toho ještě tolik, co vlastně čeká na to, aby ho Odanej poznala, že v podstatě jenom klouže po povrchu.
And we can have some idea by reading, by going through Krishna Karnamritam.
Ale můžeme mít nějakou...
Going through the books like Krishna Karnamritam, Brahma Sanghita, Ishopanishad, of course Srimad Bhagavatam, then Prabhodananda Saraswati's compositions, Sri Chaitanya Chandramritam, Vrindavana Chandramritam, Radha Rasa Sudha Nidhim, have some idea what I'm talking about.
Takže právě všechny tady ty knihy, co Maharáč jmenoval, tak ty nám právě můžou dát nějakou představu, když se přečteme, o čem vlastně mluví.
See, while we're reading the great, most wonderful books like Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita or other books, I have just mentioned, with a normal mindset, with a normal, natural mindset, our realization experience will be very limited. But while we invite supernormal mindset, our supernormal feelings, enthusiasm, with supernormal hankering, intense, super excellent, deep, profound hankering of our heart, and then we relate to them, then we actually start understanding, experiencing, realizing the real nature of its transcendental nectarine divinity, divine bliss.
Takže ty knížky samozřejmě můžeme číst jen tak jakože po povrchu, ale když do toho čtení zapojíme skutečnou internou tužbu ze srdce, když je budeme číst srdcem, tak nás čeká svět opravdu hlubokých realizací a blaženosti.
Just as some mundane example, limited example. Apparently, people thought, it's just a particle of the dust. It's negligible. Particle of the dust.
Abych uvedl světský příklad, tak třeba když se běžný člověk podívá na jakoby na zrnko prachu, tak si řekne, to je úplně nic, to je prostě akorát zrnko nějakého prachu.
Apparently, they see, just a particle of the sand, particle of the stone, something negligible. We're always seeing, it's not valuable.
Je to nějaký kamínek, je to nějaký smítko prachu, je to prostě něco, co už jsem viděl milionkrát a co nemá absolutně žádnou hodnotu.
But when the scientists started discovering within that whole world of electron, proton, neutron, whole world of electronical science, electromagnetic activities, and then quantum level of quantum mechanisms, then did it just remain like a negligible particle of something? No. Whole mystical world vast world of knowledge and activities there in the particle. That, why I am giving such example, that is the distinction between ordinary way, common way of reading Radha Krishna lila, Gaura lila, and deep, very deep, profound, transcendental way of the reading, understanding.
Ale když se vlastně na to stejný smítko prachu nebo na nějakou takovou podobnou věc podívá vědec, tak to hnedka začne zkoumat a přináší mu to vlastně celý svět objevů a poznání. Vidí tam ty elektrony, neutrony, pak ještě nějaký jako na té kvantové úrovni. Takže já tohle vlastně používám jako příklad k tomu, jakým způsobem, jaký je rozdíl mezi nějakým jako jenom běžným ledabylým přečtení si něčeho a jaký jakoby čtení toho stejného se skutečným oceněním a hloubkou.
All these scientists are simply getting wonderstruck to have the realization, to understand into the very mystical, miraculously mystical natures on that level, on the atomic, subatomic levels, the characters and activities of the quantum mechanisms and everything. And they are getting wonderstruck to feel about, to understand about that and understand about our brain, how brain consciousness also working. And they discover themselves amidst the infinite ocean of knowing, experiencing without any end, any direction, no end, living amidst the infinite ocean.
Věci, když zkoumají všechny tady ty věci, nebo třeba jakým způsobem funguje náš mozek, tak najednou zjistí, že stojí uprostřed nekonečného, neprozkoumaného oceánu, který ještě potřeba objevit a zrealizovat.
So, having, it doesn't necessarily mean that we cannot have any limited satisfaction and we cannot have pride, not false pride, but befitting pride on our satisfaction, our even limited experience. We can have. That is good, but better is having dissatisfaction. And best is having more dissatisfaction, having more thirst and more hankering to know more. It's a positive dissatisfaction I'm talking about. Better than having limited satisfaction.
Takže jako na té spokojenosti není nic špatného, ale mnohem lepší je mít vlastně takovou tu neustálou toužící nespokojenost, která je lepší než pouhá nějaká relativní spokojenost.
Because they are dissatisfaction of the positive nature, never-ending thirst, never-ending experience of remaining thirsty. actually creates more and more scope to be knowing more, to be more satisfied, to be drinking more nectar, to be more quenched by drinking the nectar to the limitlessness. So it's called positive dissatisfaction, which creates more scope of further satisfaction to the limitlessness.
Takže to je vlastně taková pozitivní nespokojenost, která způsobuje naše dychtění po vychutnávání si dalšího a poznávání dalšího.
And therefore we find many mystically wonderful verses in Ishopanishad, Brahma Samhita, in Vedanta Sutram around the infinite. Around the infinite.
Proto ve spoustě písmech najdeme tolik různých veršů a popisů ohledně nekonečna.
Such as the verses like Om Purnamada Purnamidang Purnat Purnamibocchati Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyati. The verses like Tade Jati Tannai Jati Taddure Cha Tadantike Tadantarasya Sarvasya Tadu Sarvasya Svabhajataha. See, the verses like Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhir Govinda Sarva Karuna Karanam. The verses like Om Sriyah Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Kalpatarubu Brahma Bhumis Chinta Muni Ganamayi Toyam Abitam. Next verse Sajatra Kshirabdhi Sabati Surabhi Bhascha Sumahan Nimeshardhakhyo Va Brajati Nahi Yatra Visamaha Bhaje Sheta Deepam Tamahimya Golokamiti Jang Vidantasti Santak Siti Viralachara Kotipari. The verses like Yomang Pashyati Sarvatra Sarvanchamai Pashyati Tasahang Na Pranashami Sachamena Pranashati. Many wonderful verses. So, Anoraniyan Mahoto Mahiyan. I have no time even to explain all these verses, but you can find out the meanings. Therefore, all these verses are basically telling us, don't be forgetting, you are dealing with the infinite. While you are becoming the devotee of the Supreme Beautiful Lord Krishna, actually you are actually becoming the devoted lover of that, of the personification of all infinite knowledge, power, beauty and bliss. Of infinite super multiversal knowledge, power, beauty and bliss. Don't forget that. You are dealing with the infinite but of marvelous character. Connecting with infinite of great, divine, wonderfully marvelous character, beautiful character, nectarine character.
Všechny tyhle verše nám říkají, aby jsme nikdy nezapomínali, že jednáme s nekonečnem a není to jenom obyčejný nekonečno, je to nádherný pozitivní nekonečno, který je zdrojem veškeré krásy, poznání a blaženosti v nekonečném rozsahu.
Takže nekonečný, že jednáme s nekonečným.
Díky.
So reminding us all those verses.
Tyhle verše nám to připomínají.
So, okay, I can rest my Harikatha over here. Any query related or unrelated? No? Okay, fine. It's time for stopping. Some